Alright guys, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some more factoring. This time notice, unlike our last example, our A was actually 1. In our case, our A is going to be 5. So like last time, the first thing I want you to do, I want you to draw a box. Now remember, top left, our ax squared goes. 5x squared. Bottom right is where our c is going. So we've got our ax squared and our c. So after this, the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to have our ax squared times our c, which is 5x squared times 8, which is 40x squared. And that's going to be equal to something times our something. With that in mind, we also got to come up with a sum of negative 14x. Alright, so in order to do this, we're going to start it off with our number line. We know, once again, this is a positive number, so positive times a positive, it gives us positive, or negative times a negative gives us a positive. And since these are negative, we know that these numbers in here are both going to be negative numbers. So we're going to go 1 and 40, 2 and 20. Well, I know that 1 and 40, when I put them together, the sum is going to give me 40, and these are actually negatives and negatives, right? Negative times a negative. My sum is going to be negative 41x. I'm going to throw these x's on. And our multiplication is going to give us our 40x squared. Now, 2 and 20, negative 2, negative 20, that's going to give us a negative 22x when I throw the x's on. Alright, 3 doesn't work. Let's talk about 4. Well, I know negative 4 times negative 10 is going to give me a positive 40. When I combine these two to sum them up, I'm going to get a negative 14x. So with that said, my numbers, negative 10x, negative 4x. Those are the numbers of interest. We're going to take those numbers and we're going to put them in our spots here. It doesn't really matter where you put them. You can put the negative 10 here or the negative 4x here. Doesn't really matter. We're going to go ahead and put the negative 10x as such, the negative 4x as such. Alright, so factoring out. If I come this way, I know that I can pull an x out, so that's what I do. Coming this way, I can factor out a 5x. Well, x times 5x is 5x squared, so I'm good on that. Now the way that I like to do it is x times some number is going to give me a negative 4x. So that number is going to be negative 4. Notice that negative 4 will fit into both negative 4x and positive 8. So something times 5x will give me negative 10x. So that something has got to be a negative 2. Notice negative 2 times 5, negative 10x. Negative 2 times negative 4, positive 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 5x minus 4 times x minus 2. And that's my factors for those two. Take a second to go ahead and write these down, and then we're going to go ahead and get to our next part.